Is it working? Okay, hi guys, and welcome back to some more Gwent. Season of the Wolf just started as season of whatever was before ended. And yeah, looks like we got more reward points for, I don't know, some reason. It's beyond me, but I guess we might as well spend them on whatever we feel like. So we're gonna do just about that. What was this? I can't remember. Rewards for each story node already claimed. Um, okay. So something along those lines. Anyway, we are back to this game and we are now much more ready to actually make a proper video, as we're not gonna spend hours building the deck, because I finally found, like I said in the last one, I found a website where I can find decks. I found another one which is actually a lot more updated. It is up to date with like the most recent like meta snapshot, with all the tier lists. So yeah, this should be good. These are like this is the deck that I made in the previous episode. I looked it up and it's like tier 4 or something like that, which is better than the star decks, but obviously not that strong. And these three decks, Warriors, Movement Elves, and Big Woodland, are the top tier over here, tier 1. And we're gonna go ahead and start with the big Woodland, which is not just like the top tier 1. It's not just the tier 1 deck, it's the first tier 1 deck. It's like the strongest you can get, basically. Like, it's so strong that people have been starting to make decks specifically to counter it. And that might be a problem, but I'm not expecting at the low rank of 25 that we are playing to encounter those. And once again, we are at that low rank because we are just too lazy to play enough. But anyway, the basis of this deck goes around the new Thrive ability that there are over here on the Neckers, Archerospore, um, Necker Warrior, Drowner, and Alpha Werewolf, which is they grow every time, they grow by 1 point every time you play something bigger than them. And obviously you have a lot of biggest unit combo. For example, the Wild Hunt Navigator boosts an ally unit by 1. If you control the highest unit, it boosted by 3 instead. Looks like they got nerfed. I thought they were like 3 points. It's only 1 point now. It must have been on the most recent change. Uh, or Wild Hunt Hound. See, this one, for example, it has 3 points. I thought that this one was the same, and it deals damage an enemy by 1. But if you control the highest unit, it damages it by 3 instead. Wild Hunt Rider, which summons a copy from your deck if you control the highest unit. Obviously, you have things that can consume stuff from the graveyard, and you have a lot of like very big dudes. Effectively, you have this guy, which is just 13 power, no ability, but that's a lot. Like, just a giant dude with 13. It's more than you can ask for an average unit. This is free, but it consumes a unit in your hand and draws a card. You can effectively consume this guy, or not that, but for example, you can consume Goliath, for example, which is a 10 power, but it summons the lowest unit from the opponent deck. So you can consume it in order to gain its stat, but not activate its like weakness, for example. And once it hits the graveyard, you can use Ozrael or Ghoul to consume it again from over there. Also have Frenzied Dao to destroy enemy artifacts as a sort of like tech card. Dorregate to lock a unit. Similarly, Imlerit, very powerful removal. Also Double Cross to search stuff in your deck, and it obviously synergizes with your leader as well, which just boosts a unit in your hand by 8, and then you can play it. You can effectively play at 21 points. Slap that on board, no questions asked. So yeah, that's the main idea of the game, of the deck. So we're gonna go ahead and play it. I forgot to mention, you probably noticed by now that I dyed my hair, so that's something that's gonna be interesting. I did play one match, I think, with this deck just to get the feel of it, and because I had some friends over and I wanted to introduce them to the game, so I, you know, show them with this deck. But yeah, I am still having certain difficulties, but hopefully we should be
If it's
fine.
peace you desire, prepare for war.
Prepare for war. Wow, I haven't played against that guy in a long time. Okay, this is fine. This is okay-ish. We don't want this yet because we don't want them in the deck. These are just tech cards, but I guess it's fine. We can work with them. What does that? Reveal a random card from your opponent's deck and boost an ally by 2. From your opponent's deck. I can do it 3 times. So he can basically see... He can gain 6 points and see whatever is in my deck. So what does this one do? Whenever you play a unit with deploy, boost self by 1. Okay, okay, I see how it works. Do we have any chance? I mean, we could lock it. Just, you know, get rid of it. Move it to the other row. Alternatively, we can just do our stuff and start working with that. Reveal a card, damage a random enemy by 1. And he uses the ability. That's it. Okay. So now we can start raising the stakes. Effectively. A lot of big cards that I have. Transform into a cohort. Well, we don't want any of that. There you go. We don't have the highest unit yet, so we're gonna have to keep on playing like this. If yours has more power, repeat the deploy ability. We didn't have more power, but it was the Mangonel ability and the Nausicaa Brigade ability that triggered over there. I mean, we can keep fighting, but it doesn't look very good for us. Now we have
I will not let this become a second Sodden.
Only by its power. That is not a lot. But now we can play the Wild Hunt Rider. And maintain ourselves.
152, 154.
Ah, he hit it. Hit it pretty well. Move it to another row. How much point difference there is? 12, so we can still go. I'm not sure. Oh, he has one more charger left of his leader. I think we have... Wait, 2, charge 1. Gain charge whenever you play a spying unit, huh? Well, we can just lock that.
Golden dragon.
And now the difference is suddenly much smaller.
Let us see.
Play the top card. Fine. Don't really care. And I think we're gonna end it over here. I think my deck is more powerful on short rounds. Let's throw this one away. That will effectively just get that, so let's throw this one away too then. Okay. Assume an enemy from your graveyard. Suppose we can just play this.
We know the mysteries of time and space, all of them.
He's a good player, he has a pretty powerful deck for rank 25. Ah, this is very good. This seems fine. Power of your highest ally. So, let's start with this. Reveal a card. He used my leader ability. Last unit in the deck. Damage something by the highest unit. How about we do this?
Diabel ab ass.
Not that strong, is it? If he keeps hitting that, then we can use this. I want to keep the removal.
Scheiß in tray.
Summon it from your deck to a random... whenever you reveal this unit, I see. Our graveyard has a lot of big units. No artifacts on his side, which, you know, makes me a sad panda. Chain it by 5. Okay. Biggest one we have. And this is why I said we are better for shorter rounds. His leader is out. Here you go. How does that look? I hope he doesn't have something that eliminates the lowest enemies. It's pretty powerful. No artifacts yet, so we're gonna have to play that.
Confounded boats. Another blister.
Sub this unit's power with an enemy's. Ah. I see. And you think that's gonna survive somehow. So we have a 28 points difference. I think that's a victory. Easy money. Gonna give him a GG. It was well worth it. And yeah, we won. Like I said, pretty powerful deck. He did play very well and he did have pretty good synergy, but not good enough, I guess. Alright, what do we have next? We're gonna go ahead for one more game. Okay, good. Yes, yes. We don't have the highest ally, but we can get it. I think we're gonna keep everything. His boost all units in your hand by 1. You can do it once, so it's like as early as possible when you have a full hand of units.
Show
That's
me the
an
coin
issue,
or
dude.
sod off.
Turn on turn end, boost a random unit by 1. Ah, you didn't use the artifact. Oh boy, well I have news for you. Is that? Oh, it's an immune artifact. Oops.
Essaya diolke.
It's an immune
Got business for
artifact.
me?
Turn on turn end, boost a random unit in your hand by 1. So it's a hand booster thing. Right.
Coexistence, my ass!
Dwarf in your hand by 2. Okay. It's gonna get pretty big. Doesn't have any form of removal, that is.
I'm a dwarf of business.
By 1 for each card in your hand. Okay. Boing, 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 boing. Hahaha. That was cool. And next they're all gonna get bigger. Ah, he used the artifact. Might not go that well just because I messed up with that unit on the immune artifact. And he's getting a lot of points from the smugglers. He's not using his leader though, and I think he's losing value on that, but yeah, I don't know. He currently has the biggest unit.
I can use a pint.
Well, okay. It's not really much. Gonna be immune. Highest unit in our deck is 13 power, so no problem with that. This unit is boosted. It is boosted. Let's play the fattest unit in our deck. Let's see what he has, and now we have obviously the biggest removal possible too.
Oh, could murder a pint.
Gain resilience. Then they gain immune. Whenever you play a dwarf, boost self by 1. Ah, so he's immune on this row, I see. Well, we can... And he didn't use the leader, so...
We know the mysteries of time and space, all of them.
Easy boost here. You can use this to lock something, but I don't really see what to lock and why. This is an artifact that we could have used. Boost the unit by 1. And it does it every turn. I think he should give up. We used our leader and we have a lot of points, but then again he had this since the beginning of the game, so I'm expecting he has some pretty big units in his hand, some pretty beefy ones.
Ha ha! Leave it to us!
As I was saying, not the biggest I expected, but not too bad. Here we go. Let's see, he still needs 7 points. I think he can get it. I mean, the question is, where do we go for it if he has it? Oh, he doesn't have it because he has another artifact. Oh, that's really bad for him. We're gonna win the round with an extra card, despite our early misplay. Alright, that is fine, that is okay. That could be more useful. Let's throw this away. That is okay. I could throw this. This could work out. Okay, we'll keep this for now. But we're just gonna pass, obviously, and force him to go. What is in his graveyard? Like the biggest
Slaughter
unit?
them to a man!
Just 5, so it's still our biggest unit. The biggest unit is still in our graveyard. So we'll have to play it on the ranged row to remember. Alright, alright, alright. Can still redraw 1 card. Thinking about this one. You don't have the strongest synergy. It's usually on the form of that one which consumes something in your hand, but he finally used the leader ability. But we have a huge card advantage, and yeah.
When the white frost comes,
Your hand
do
by
not
4.
eat the yellow snow.
That's a powerful move. But I'm not sure if it's gonna be enough. Have a werewolf, a Necker warrior, and an alpha werewolf. It's unfortunate that all of them have the same power, so you cannot
Peace
use
with humans,
thrive
but by thos.
from one to another. You know. Like at this point we're just gonna have to play these. As they are. So ranged unit in order to consume. I have to remember because I screw this up way too many times when there's an ability and I play it on the wrong row. Oh, Call of the Forest, that is pretty strong. Boost an ally by 2, heal an allied by 4. So it's only gonna be the boost.
We ought to help one or the other.
Right. Doesn't have removal, which is pretty unfortunate on this side, on his side.
Good ways, under King Desmond.
Boosted by an additional 2. Strong, strong. Bang, bang, bang. See? Oh, an ambush. Man, I haven't seen one of those in ages. I mean, just to play safe, let's go for this first. I don't know what that does. And finally, highest units on a copy from your deck to this row. You, and we summon. Boost adjacent units by 4. It was pretty big, it was 8 and that thing got boosted by another 2, but not enough. Not enough to win. The card difference just was absolutely overwhelming. And yeah, we won. We won both games, which just is a further proof of the power level of this deck. Like I said, first deck, tier 1. Totally, you can go ahead and play it if you want to. If not, then stay tuned as I will be presenting even more tier 1 decks.
Do all for human who come and shop.
But yeah, and to end things off, we're gonna make Shoop happy by opening some barrels.
We make smash smash.
Yes, we make smash smash.
Razzies.
We don't have the ice roll. Your opponent boosts cell by 1. Interesting. Kind of changed it. Epic! Then deathwish ability, melee spawn the guardian and place it at the top of your opponent's deck. Sounds good. Oh yeah, now the limit for bronze card in your deck is 2 cards. For some reason I thought it still remained the 3 card limit, but no. It's just 2.
Goody.
Goody. Well, we don't have experimental remedy, so we're gonna get it. Play a bronze unit from your opponent's graveyard. And now it's a spell, it's no longer a unit, so that's interesting. Played adjacent to 2 soldiers. No more popping out of the deck. It's truly unfortunate. Well, let us go ahead, mill them, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching. Make sure you have a like, subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you next time when we're going to make It Has Stopped Working.